The headlines paint a very clear picture, but what do they say? That's what we're going to cover today on Real Estate Daily. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Troy is out of office showing homes, so I am going to be covering the articles for you. I am producer Emmy. I am the one who puts together all these videos for you, so let's go ahead and just jump right in. So CNBC has another interest rate hike is likely coming from the Fed. Here are 5 ways it could affect you. They will be meeting again here pretty quickly. I do know they have a recess through the month of August, unless there is some sort of emergency meeting that needs to be happening. I'm not sure exactly what date they will be meeting again, but the possibility of them raising the interest rate another 0.5 is circulating here in the headlines. So this is going to be interesting for people who are looking to buy as well as sell. So our next article here really continues painting the picture. June home sales dropped to the slowest pace in 14 years as short supply chokes the market. As we've been talking about, supply is one of the biggest issues affecting the local market here in Orange County as well as all of California. The subtitles here say that June home sales were 18.9% lower compared with last year, and that is the slowest pace for June since 2009. Obviously, we had the housing crash in 2008, so that's kind of an interesting statistic right there. The chief economist for realtors, Lawrence Yun, says there are simply not enough homes for sale, as we have been saying on this channel for months now. But it continues to show here. This is from MarketWatch, Realtor.com, which does say home sales fail in June as listing dwindles. Once again, really driving this point home that there are not enough homes. There's not enough inventory for all the buyers. I did see a statistic this morning that said for every listing there are at least 3 offers. So if you are looking to buy or you're looking to sell, we need to have a realtor who can have amazing negotiation and really get the best situation that they can for you, as the market is so wildly competitive. And this is affecting the renters market as well. The Orange County Register brings us this headline here saying some of California's quote unquote cheapest cities have been seeing the biggest rent hikes. It is listing a few areas here: Bakersfield, Fresno, Visalia, and Riverside, once cheaper options than other pricey places. They're showing the Bay Area, but obviously these are hundreds of miles away from each other. Just stating that those areas are no longer a refuge from California's housing affordability crisis. And it says that the rents have exploded by as much as 40%, according to data from the real estate listing company Zillow. Obviously, Zillow isn't necessarily going to have the best stats compared to some others, but it's pretty wild that we're able to see at least a 40% increase through those numbers. Now, my last article here just shows that those who are not able to buy a home that was already on the market, they are looking for new homes, new builds. So it says U.S. new home sales surge in May for the 3rd straight month. If you are renting and you're trying to purchase and you're not able to get an already existing home, your only other option is going to be for a new build. So as we can see, a lot of people are having to go that route. It does say that sales jumped for the 3rd month in a row. The increase in May is the largest since February of last year. So it just shows here that, you know, people who were able to get their finances in order possibly during the pandemic or shortly after are looking to make moves, and this is really adding to the inventory issue as well as our housing crisis here in Orange County, California. Next, I'm going to go over the rates. These are trailing numbers, so this is from yesterday. As you can see, it's an all green day, meaning everything went up a tick. It'll be interesting to see how the rates fluctuate, especially while we're anticipating another raise from the Fed. 30-year conforming is at 6.8, 15-year conforming 6.1, 30-year jumbo just over 7, and 30-year FHA at 6.8. This is pretty wild, but as we have said before, a lot of people, like my parents, when they bought a home when I was very, very young, They said that their interest rate was about 10 and a half. So historically, interest rates around this price point has been the norm. But ever since the 2008 housing crash, we've been used to much lower rates. But a lot of economists have been trying to remind us that that is not necessarily the norm. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Fed does with their quote unquote quantitative tightening or quantitative easing or whatever fancy words they want to throw at these wild choices that they've been making. As these events develop, we will come back and cover them for you. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoy our topics and conversation, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you do not miss any of our updates. You can also hit the like button just to know if we are hitting it on the head, or go ahead and leave a comment saying you guys are crazy. We appreciate those too. We should be back in office on Monday, hopefully. There's a few things moving around right now that are a little bit uncertain, but we'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. It's very hot here in Orange County. Stay cool. I hope your air conditioner doesn't break. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you soon.